Good morning, children. Welcome back to yet another session in computer science. In today's session, we will learn part 2 of Unit 4 Flash. Before going into today's session, let us have a recap of what we learned in the last class. Flash, or previously known as Macromedia Flash, is a multimedia platform acquired by Macromedia and currently developed and distributed by Adobe Systems. Flash has become a popular method for creating animation, advertisements, and various web page components, and to integrate video into web pages and to develop rich internet applications. The advantage of Flash is that you do not require any programming skill and it is very easy to learn. To start Flash, we have to go to Start button, All Programs, Macromedia Flash. You will get a window which has most of the components which we are familiar with, except for the timeline, which is a revision of frames. And a frame is a single step of animation or a picture. The toolbox of Flash is almost similar to the toolbox we are using in Paint, with some extra features like the lasso tool or the sub-selection tool, etc. In the last class, we saw how to draw a line in Flash. In this session, we will learn how to create an animation and what are the different effects that are available in Flash. Come children, let us learn. Children, animation is a method in which figures are manipulated to appear as moving images. Earlier, in traditional animation, images are drawn or painted by hand. Nowadays, we use computers to do the animation work. And most of the animation which are done in Flash are distributed by the net, World Wide Web. That's why they are referred to as internet cartoons or online cartoons or web cartoons. They are usually interactive and are created as a series. The movement of an image in Flash is called as an animation. In Flash, it is done first by drawing the images stepwise, then setting the time of their occurrence, and then giving a moving effect. So, you have to draw the image, then set the time of their occurrence and give the moving effect. The movements mostly are of blur effect, tween effect, ripple, motion effect, etc. These are the different movements available in Flash. Children, now we will see the different effects that are available in Flash. The first one is motion tween effect. Motion tween effect. That is, the Flash calculates the movement of an object between two or more points or keyframes based on its position on the keyframe. Children, keyframes are the frames that are key to your animation. By creating keyframes, you specify the duration and the speed of the animated sequence. Children, already you know in the timeline you work with frames to organize and control the content of your document. A keyframe is a frame where a new symbol or instance appears in the timeline. The tweening is of two types, children. They are motion tween and shape tween. You can tween or twist the motion as well as the shape. The example for such type of an effect is a bouncing ball effect. The example of a motion tween is shown there. You can see the picture trying to move, and next one is shape tween. A star is changing to a ball. So these are the examples of tweening. Children, we are going to do a bouncing ball. For that, we have to set the properties of size and the number of frames per second. Then in a blank screen, go to the frames bar and select it as a keyframe. The first frame is selected as a keyframe. After that, choose the oval and choose the color and draw a small ball in pink in color. Now you can see, first click on that, you will get a create motion tween. you have to convert that to a symbol. You have to just click on OK. Then that ball is converted to as a symbol. Just drag for 25 frames. You can find a ball is not moving. It will be there for 25 frames. Now I will expand it to 75 and come to 25th frame, and now move the ball to this place. You can see the line is there, it is moving. The path is moving up and down as I move the ball. The motion path you can see, the path of the ball you can see there. Now you will change the center point towards the end so that the ball traces at the end. So first keyframe, you have the ball there. As it is moving, you can see the ball is coming down. You have to change the shape of the ball once it is touching the floor, right? So for that, we'll just squish it and again move it, change it. So that is how a ball will bounce when I set it. So in between, I'll set the keyframes where the ball is getting a little bit squished before it touches the ground. Then after that, it will move up and then roll back. The next effect in Flash is masking. Masking is to restrict the visible area of a target clip of the masked area. It is used to hide a part of an object or to make a spotlight effect. For example, lightning or thunder effect on clouds can be done easily by using a flash effect. That is, you can control the content that your audience will see. You can have a circular mask and allow the audience to only see through that circular area so that you get a keyhole or a spotlight effect. We'll put a mask on one layer and the content that is masked in the layer below it. Children, on the screen you can find a masked object. You can see a circular mask is given and you can see a bookshelf in the background. That is how you give a masking effect. The next effect is fade effect. You can make a fade effect by making it disappear. You can use this effect for photo listing, flash, banner and header, and to fade them in or out or both. For example, to show the sunrise or the sunset. The next effect is the zoom, which is used to amplify an image or text. For example, a car moving on the road. A blur effect is used to blur an object. There you can see the sunset is blurred. And zoom and blur effect is combinedly used in the next picture that you see on the screen. A ripple effect means providing a motion or animation to an image in water. Ripple effect is provided to an image where water movement effect is to be shown. For example, people swimming in a pool. Now we will see the ripple effect. That is providing a motion or animation to an image in water. Provided to an image where water movement effect is to be shown. For example, people swimming in a pool. You can see the ripple effect in the picture there. Children, now we will see how to group and ungroup an object. Joining every object present on the stage so that it can be dragged together like a single object is called as grouping. In order to group, you have to go to Modify menu. Go to Modify menu and choose Group. The keyboard shortcut is Ctrl+G. Ungrouping is keeping all the objects differently or separately. Again, you have to go to Modify menu and choose the Ungroup. The keyboard shortcut is Ctrl+Shift+G to ungroup. So to group, you go to Modify menu and choose Group, and the keyboard shortcut is Ctrl+G. For ungrouping, you go to Modify menu and click on Ungroup. You have to click Ctrl+Shift+G for the keyboard shortcut. Next is how we can preview the file, save the animation. To preview, you have to go to Control menu and click on Test Movie. Once you do that, you can see the preview of your animation. Next one is save. How to save, children? Yes, that is right. Go to File menu and click on Save. When you try to save, your default file name will be with the extension .fla, which means it is flash file. Once you test the movie, the file name changes to, extension changes to .swf. The expansion for SWF is Shockwave Flash. Now it is assignment time, dear children. You have to complete a few pages in your textbook. That is, choose the correct answer in page number 68, fill in the blanks in page number 69, activity zone in page number 69, and label the following components in page number 70 and 71. You just have to mark the answers in pencil. You need not copy this in the classwork. Just mark it and label the parts. That's all for today's session, my dear children. I hope you would have understood a little bit about Flash and the animations. By December 2020, Flash, Adobe will stop supporting the Flash and they will eliminate the Flash support. It will disappear from the popular web browsers and website. You know, children, ads, games, and even entire websites were built using Adobe Flash. But times have moved on, and the official support of Flash will end on 31st December 2020 and will be replaced by interactive HTML5, which is lightweight, fast, and takes less of your CPU time to render web pages. On that note, I wind up my today's class. Complete your assignment, take a snap of it and send it to my personal WhatsApp number. Until we meet again, it's bye from your computer ma'am. Take care. Thank you.